Hello and welcome into Spartan Spotlight. I'm Robert Zaglinski. This is our final sort of wrap-up show. We're going to get a little cheesy here. We're going to reflect on the year that was, senior experience and all that, a sports team specifically for Spartan Media. And we have the entire group in front of us. Nolan, how you doing?
I'm good.
Nikki.
Hi.
Chloe. Christina. AJ. We'll go out of order a little bit. And then Kyle with...
Wrap it up.
We'll wrap it all
What
up
happened to
here.
the plan, man? I thought we were
I thought we were going around.
You literally just go, okay, we're going to go this way, and now go this
Well,
way.
you just raised your hand, so I just... Exactly. So there it was. Anyway, let's get started here, guys. We've been doing these kinds of productions, Spotlight, Showdown, all year. We'll start with you, Nolan. Your favorite highlight from the productions in your mind?
I would say working with the new show that we did. I thought like it was a fun experience. It was different. Like we were supposed to come up with a new show, and I think that I think years down the line people will still use that show. So that's probably my
Within the department?
Yeah.
Nikki?
I just think behind the scenes was just the best part because you got to hear all the laughs and stuff, so it was interesting.
I agree. I think probably just watching us progress throughout the year was just really interesting. Watching how we all used to be so uncomfortable with the camera, and now we're all completely fine. We were all dreading hosting.
Yeah, more comfort. Christina?
I just like how we all came together as a group and were able to succeed throughout the year and progress, just like Chloe said.
Since you kind of jumped.
AJ, either of you can go.
I don't even need to go. I think that the best part was probably when we started the second show, Spartan Showdown. I think that's when we really got out of our shells and were able to be as creative as possible, and I think it really showed on the production side.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Take it away.
I'd hate to be cliche with the Showdown also, but the Showdown was awesome. And especially, I think the last episode we did was kind of just the cap. I think we just kind of hit our production exactly where we wanted to be at the end of the year. Ad-libbing the basketball throw kind of at the end too. That was pretty legit.
The whole little bracket.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Okay, so favorite piece you individually worked on. We'll start with you, AJ, since you're the director, but you had other things that I think you contributed some writing pieces too.
Well,
you can talk whatever you want.
I did, but I think going back to Showdown, obviously the script, having the privilege to write the script for the show, I think I'm definitely most proud of, just because of the freedom that I had to write. With Spartan Showdown, it was there was already a structure laid down from years past, and we had to respect that. But with Showdown, I was able to be as creative as possible, and I think that's what I'm probably most proud of.
AJ was our maestro behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Kyle?
I wrote a piece last semester, I think. Yeah, towards the end of the semester about athletes and kind of wrapping up their careers at college and what's next and fear and stuff like that. I think that was cool because that actually was kind of helped me release.
Hit home for you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Reflect on it.
Yeah.
What you, Christina?
I wrote a piece on the men's basketball team and how they hosted the thing about MS, and it was just close to one of the coaches' hearts, so it was good learning about that and writing about it.
A little motion to Chloe.
I hate to be selfish, but probably my Media Spartans, just because it was nice to be
They
able
were
to
good. They were
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
It was nice to
those.
be able to do something outside of us, and then watching it contribute to the show, watching it in the middle was nice as well.
Nikki?
My favorite piece would probably have to be my last final summary of our journey, just because it was fun to go back from when it all started to it finishing now.
You got a little emotional writing it too?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Wow.
For me, I would say the Cubs season preview. I think that I'm basically calling everything that's going to happen. The Cubs are going to win the World Series. So
All right.
I take pride in that.
Aren't the Sox even with them right now or something?
I didn't write a preview on
Well,
that.
that was before.
So yeah.
All right. What will you guys always remember? What was your favorite memory, just in general, about this entire year, the sports team? Let's get back to you, buddy.
Wait, what's the question?
What will you always remember from this year?
What I always remember? Just our team. I think that we worked well together. It was fun doing. So that's probably what I remember most.
Nikki?
Going off of what Nolan said, just being with the team, knowing we're going to come back in here and all have each other's back, it was just nice and comforting.
I think I'll always remember that one episode we tried to do where it was
Was it when I was
Dr.
hosting?
Neller like didn't. No, it was like the first one we did.
Where was the I
And
think he wasn't
everything-
here, and we tried.
Yeah,
we
and
did
like the
it by
cameras
ourselves.
weren't working, and the mics
We didn't
weren't
have the
working.
jerseys up. We had like one jersey up.
Yeah,
was,
like,
was
one
Nikki
thing.
hosting?
I was
think
hosting.
yeah, like everything went wrong, and like we made the guests wait like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Like,
That was such a good show, though.
oh yeah, like we tried putting it
I was,
together
like,
as best
running
as we
back and
could,
forth.
but
Hey, we did the best. We did the best we could.
yeah, we didn't have enough people, so we had to like people were like running back and forth between the cameras.
Oh man.
Christina.
Probably just the friendships and being with the team and like everyone else said, getting close to everybody and
Or we go.
Go ahead, man.
I don't know.
Stick with
The
Edward.
friendships were awesome, but I think if I had to center in on anything, being in the back with Dr. Neller and AJ, and then jamming out.
We never knew what you guys did back
Well, we jammed a
Ooh,
lot.
man.
We jammed
You
a
don't
lot.
want to know.
Usually, when
I
we
usually heard
played
it
some
in
music
the
down,
headphones.
me, Dr. Neller, and AJ, we kind of just jamming all the time. It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, I'd have to say all the productions that we did without Dr. Neller, even though they went better when Neller was here,
Yeah,
but
that's
I mean
good.
the bonding process that happened through like our failure like brought us together, and so like when Dr. Neller wasn't here, that's when our chemistry really clicked the most.
Okay. Finally, guys, what will you take from this, like, as you like move further on, like, what for, like of value as you move further in your life? AJ, let's get back to you. Let's finish this up.
Let's see. I think that working in a group professionally is something I'm going to take moving forward. It's kind of like the first time that I've actually done something so close-knit in school with, like, you know, my peers and stuff like that. So I think, you know, friendship and being accountable and just being in a group definitely is something I'll take forward moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I have to second exactly what he said. We're all very, very different people, but we all came together and still had a good time and got everything done.
Actually, let's amend that. So also say something for next year's group that will take this. So just before we
So
move
for
further.
next year's group to take to
to look forward to, like what they should keep in mind.
oh well, you're gonna have a blast and you're gonna fail. So
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't- it's gonna happen. It has to happen. You have to fail to succeed. So you're gonna have fun and you're gonna fail a little bit.
Being consistent is definitely the hardest
Yeah.
thing. So don't be too hard on yourself if you can't meet the standards every single week. Just keep on trying to push it and do
Yeah.
better next week.
All right, take away and then same message.
take away just like they said, like group work, working with people, coming together, and then take away like you've learned from your failures. So the next time, just come back and succeed, or at least try your hardest to.
Chloe.
I guess just taking away that like it's like definitely a process. Like you're not gonna go to the first show and know how to do everything. Like now we know like we don't need prompts. Like we know everything like the back of our hand. But you just can't get frustrated on the process there. Like you need to know that it takes time to get to like how we are able to do it now. And then definitely to take away, I would just say trying to stay as consistent as possible. Like you kind of said, like every week I had to have the same thing done. But it's like hard because sometimes I don't know the guests, sometimes other things. Just like
You get into some kind of routine, some kind of group.
yeah, but the routine I think is really important in the process as well.
What I'm going to take away with working with this group was probably communication, just passing that along and knowing that you need to be consistent with your communication with the group members as well. And what for the future, for the next time, I just think that you need to be consistent as well as your work with your work and stuff like that. So just like I said, communication before. So
Wrap it up, Nolan.
To take away, I would probably say working as a team. Like I played sports, but this was more like of a business. So like after when I get a job and stuff, I feel like this was gonna help me out in that, like working as a team, communication and stuff. And then for a message to give to the next coming up students, I would say, don't wait till the last day to write. I did that so many times, and I mean it.
Yeah, you did. You really
Yeah,
did.
and it played a part in my writing. I mean, I think I could have wrote better pieces, but don't wait till like the last day to write.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you to you guys for making this year fun, making this final senior year experience fun. This is our last thing we have to do together in any sense, so I'll take away the same things: consistency, work ethic, group teamwork, all that fun stuff, and it's just really fun to work with you guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks. And thank you,
Thanks.
Dr. Neller.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah,
Neller, as
Dr.
well.
Neller.
Dr.
He was the
Neller
best.
was-
Shout out.
Shout out to Dr. Neller.
Not that he's here or anything.
Not that he's here at all. No, he's not helping us at all with this. Well, that just about wraps up our final spotlight, our final production. For all of the Spartan Media sports team members for 2016, Nolan, Nikki, Chloe, Christina, Kyle, and AJ, I'm Robert Zaglinski. Stay classy and have a good one, everyone. See. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.